It doesn't matter if you're a fan of Pokemon or not, you can't deny the success it's had since its inception back in 1996. But that doesn't necessarily mean that everything it touches turns to gold. A common complaint for many years has been that the gameplay hasn't really evolved that much. And although the Pokemon Company have taken steps to address this with the releases of the Let's Go spin-offs and now Legends Arceus, there's still a general feeling that the series just hasn't quite grown up with its fanbase, which has led to the development of many weird and wonderful fan-made games, and even fan-made restrictions like Nuzlocke. So perhaps you're like me, you love the Pokemon franchise, but you just want a slightly different approach to it. Well, look no further, because today at Faceless Gaming, we're going to take a look at the best upcoming Pokemon alternatives. Let's start with the inspiration for this video, Palworld. Make sure you head over to facelessgaming.co.uk for a more in-depth look at this intriguing monster tamer. So what is Palworld? Well, it describes itself as a multiplayer open-world survival monster breeding and crafting game in which you can collect the enigmatic creatures known as Pal. Okay, so far so familiar, right? Well, apart from the obvious graphical distinctions between Palworld and its more famous relative, you also have the ability to utilize your creatures in more robust and unique ways, such as having your Pal build various structures, work in factories, and sacrifice their lives for your safety. Oh, did I forget to mention that this is also kind of a third-person shooter? Because, well, it is. And it isn't just your human character that can make the lead fly. Your pals can use guns to take enemies out too. Palworld seems quite far removed from your old copy of Pokemon Yellow now, doesn't it? Okay, I promise you, no third-person shooting in this one. Cassette Beasts is a much more faithful adaptation of the monster taming genre. What with the nostalgic pixel art based graphics, the top-down overworld view, the aggressive monsters attacking you on the road, and the turn-based battle system. So far so Pokemon, right? Well, not so much, because everything is draped in a sort of late 80s, early 90s aesthetic. And in Cassette Beasts, you'll be able to utilize your cassette players to transform into the eponymous beasts. And there's apparently some sort of fusion system for combining beasts as well. So you won't necessarily be catching critters as much as you'll be kicking ass yourself. It gives me more of a Digimon Tamers vibe, to be honest. The trailer gives a bit more information as to what to expect when it comes out later this year. Also, it has a really awesome song accompanying it, so check it out in the description below. Video games are nothing new to Korea. The popularity of games like League of Legends is well established. And fantasy-based MMORPG Black Desert Online is one of the more popular titles entrenched in the Korean gaming sphere. If anything, it's any wonder why it's taken so long for a Korean take on Pokemon to come out. But the developers of Black Desert Online, Pearl Abyss, are taking a crack at it with DokeV. Not a huge amount is actually known about this creature collecting open world action adventure, with concrete details a bit hit and miss. But we did get a gameplay trailer back in August that, at time of recording, has over 8 million views. So clearly there's an audience interested in this upcoming monster tamer. Also, on a small side note, if you like K-pop or just trailers with great soundtracks, then please check out the trailers for DokeV. I guarantee their tunes will be stuck in your head for days afterwards. In many ways, DokeV actually looks like what many think a Pokemon game should look like. With its super polished presentation, there's no low texture trees or hills here. Clearly one of the major themes to this brightly coloured world is traversal, as the sheer number of different ways of getting around in DokeV really puts Satoshi Tajiri, Ken Sugimori and Junichi Masuda's 26-year-old franchise to shame. Not a huge amount is really known about DokeV, but the trailers really highlight the absolute chaos and charm of this world. Honestly, go check out the trailer, I'll link it in the description below, and if you can figure out what's actually going on, then please let me know in the comments below. Okay, this is probably the most famous non-Pokemon monster taming game out there, Temtem. And this one you can play right now, as Temtem has been in early access since 2020. Temtem is probably as close to a Pokemon clone a game can be while still being legally distinct. What with its similar battling, collecting and trading mechanics, hell there's even an evil team. But just because it shares so many similarities doesn't mean it should be immediately dismissed. The biggest step away from the Pokemon series is that every battle is a double battle, and it has the inclusion of a stamina management system as well, adding a little more tactical nous to your battles. And as you'd expect with any true MMO, the character customization options are far superior to the Pokemon series. And Temtem also features a robust emote system, allowing for easy and quick communication with your online friends, which kind of puts Pokemon's light social mechanics to bed. There's rumours circulating that Temtem is scheduled for a full release sometime this year, so maybe check it out now so you can get the jump on the competition for when it does fully come out. Also, once again, make sure you check out the Temtem official anime style trailer. Another banging pop track. What is it with all these Pokemon style games and awesome songs? Maybe it's a remnant of the incredible Pokemon anime tracks. Let me know in the comments below what your favourite Pokemon theme is. The 4 games we've mentioned today aren't your only options though, so don't fret if none of them have appealed to you. They're just the ones with the most information out so far. There's also Ooblets for your consideration, or perhaps you'd prefer Coromon, a more faithful adaptation of Pokemon. But if that's not your cup of tea, then there's also Adore to keep an eye on, which, like Temtem, is also in early access at the moment. Whilst all of these games are in varying stages of development, don't worry, because there are games that are available to play right now. So, in the meantime, why not check out Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin, which was released last year and is my personal recommendation to cure those Pokemon blues. Or how about the Yokai Watch series? Or Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch? Hell, the Monster Rancher series has just been re-released on the Switch as well. And there's also The Wild at Heart, a gorgeous little indie game that came out last year. Whatever your taste, there's definitely something for you from today's video. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. And head over to facelessgaming.co.uk for more amazing articles and features. I've been Jordan at Faceless Gaming, and until next time, have a great day. Bye!